Alright guys, welcome to my channel. It's an exciting one that we have take our C programming language to this extent where we are having tags 0 times 0 for C, more function, more nested loop. Okay, let me extend my screen so that you can see a little. Okay, today requirement is said allowed editor VI, and also your file will be compiled on Ubuntu. Okay, you are allowed to use pusher. You don't have to push pusher.c. We will use our own. Okay, all those blah 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 is what we are used to. Okay, now this is the question for the objective. What is the output of the following pieces of code? Okay, you can see this is the output. Don't ask me question because I don't have time to explain this for now. But if you want me to explain that, you join our advanced classes, right? Okay, what is the output of the following piece of code? Look at this is the answer. Have you seen it? Now, what is the output of the following piece of code? This is the answer. What is the output of the following piece of code? This is the answer. What is the output of the following piece of code? This is the answer. What is the output of the following piece of code? This is the answer. And number 6, this is the answer. Number 7, here is the answer. 98. Number 8, here is the answer. Okay, now let's go to our mandatory task, right? Write a function that checks for uppercase character. Don't forget we did this in variable. We did this in variable, so we should not forget this, right? We did this something like this. Okay, and we should write prototype into here. The prototype we are using is integer super integer C. Okay, that is the prototype that we are using. So we are writing it into a repo called this. Okay, so let's go to our web terminal. Okay, we have been working on this terminal, so the very first thing for you to do is to copy your repo. Sorry, my system is very slow. cd to root. Enter your repo. Enter. Sorry, cd to my repo. Enter. Perfect. So now what's the file name? The file that we were to create, or rather, sorry, I'm opening another thing. So what is the file name? The file that the directory that we are working on is this. So I have already created this directory. So you can do this. And get the directory if you have not. But I have already done this. So the best one I will do is for me to cd to my repo, right? cd okay, perfect. Okay, so The next thing is get a file called eSuper. Copy the file name. Get here. VI. Paste the file name to open everything for that. Have you seen this? Now, what does it mean? iSuper, a function that checks for uppercase character. Have you seen here? But before now, don't forget that I have already declared my main.h. If I did not declare my main.h, there's no way I will work on this. Look at the point. I have already declared my main.h. So I think it's high time. Let me close this seminar and go back and show you my main.h, right? I think that way it will be okay. So let me clear this. Where are we? Escape key. Escape. W Q. Let's quit the environment. Okay, we are there now. Now, what is my main.v? VI main.h, so that you can see my main.h file. Okay, perfect. So you can see my main.h file here. This is my main.h file. I have declared the iSuper here. Have you seen it? Every function that I'm to use, I have declared it here. So it's here in my this thing in my main.h. So this is how my main.h look like. And make sure your own is also like this. If your own is not like this, whatever you declare there, it will not work. You already know this. So now let's close this environment. I hope you can see this line. Take a look. Take a look. I want you to see it. Take a look. Okay, so let's close it by doing escape. Are we there? Assistant is very slow. I don't know. You will be typing something. I will be showing different things. Okay. You see? Okay. WQ. Okay. Now, let's go back to the VI which we had before now. VI and let's start our file name 0 minus eSuper .c. Hope you have got it. Hope the file name was not spaced. Let me check this before I didn't mistake. Okay, I better copy it this way. Right? I better copy it this way before I made a mistake. Because any mistake you made here is gone. It's gone. So let's delete it. Okay, enter. Okay, perfect. So you can see here, can you can see how the file is here. Have you seen it? Super is declared is a function that checks the uppercase character. At here is an input character. Return 1 if C is uppercase or 0 otherwise, right? Integer super, right? You have already know this. Then char uppercase is equal to A. I'm declaring my own from A to Z. You get the point. The uppercase should start from A, then the integer super should be which is the variable should be 0. Then for the uppercase it should be less than or equal to Z. You see the point? So if C is equal to uppercase, I super is equal to 1. Break. Return I super. Right? So this is the code for task 1. Right? So let's close it and check. Escape. That's good. Okay, now so let's see what we have here. All you need to do is you do git add. Okay, Betty has not checked yet, so let's allow Betty to check. Betty, let Betty check. Okay, I think we are okay. Let's see our check and mark us right. So let's go back and check our code. Let's check our code. Let's check our code and see if we are in order. Okay, congratulations, we are in order. We are in order. Okay. Excuse me. In case I have done git add, git commit, and git push before I get to that point. Are you following me? I've done git add, git commit, and git push before I get to that point. You get the point? So you have, after Betty might have checked, you have to do your own. You have to on your own end do git add, git commit, then git push to this your repo, to this your repo, this your repo, to this your repo. Then inside this directory, right? Okay. So let's go to task 1. Write a function that check for a digit 0 through 9. Okay. The very first step here is this is your, you have to get this. This is your prototype. They are giving you a prototype. Is digit, integer is digit. Make sure this is involved. Make sure that this can be found in your main. If this is not found in your main, then there is no way that this will work. I hope you are following me. So let's go. We are already here. So the next one we have to do is proceed to our let's cd to, we are here already. So the next one is we make this file vi, okay, enter. Okay, here is the code for this. Each digit, check for character that are digit. Each digit, check for character that are digit. CS is a character, then return 0 or 1. Into your digit, don't forget this is the prototype. A prototype that I was asking you. Take a look. This is the prototype. If you don't get this prototype work, you don't get this prototype there's no way it's gonna work. Take it or leave it. Right? So make sure that you get that prototype here. Then your code start from here. If C is greater or equal to 0, this is the OR. Don't forget the question was saying return 1 if C is a digit, return 0 otherwise. That is OR. That is the OR that we find here. This is the OR that we find here. C is greater or less than 9. Have you seen this? Greater or equal to 9. Right? Return 1. Else return 0. Have you seen it? Very simple that way. Okay. We close it. We close it by pressing escape. By pressing escape, WQ, to get to your environment. Okay, now the next thing you will do is to see if Betty have accepted it. Right? Betty. Right? File name rather. Betty file name. Enter. Okay. So git add. Right? Git commit. Git commit task 1. I'm writing my own task 1. No, I don't know your own. No. So you can do your own anyhow you feel like, where you will be able to understand. Alright? Let's see that. That's it, commit. Okay, you press enter and that is done. You now go to git push. Perfect, and you press enter and that is done. So let's go and check our code. If we are right, let's check our code, see if we are there. Okay, perfect. So we are good to go. Alright, okay, so the next task is collaboration in multiplication. So the prototype here is integer multi. Have you seen this? B stands for multiplication, integer A, integer B. Okay, so let's go. What we need to do, we are already in the environment. We copy our the next one is vi. We paste our file name, press enter. Okay, here is the code from that particular one. This is our mod, which is equal to multiply to integer, and at which explain first integer at A, explain first integer A, at B, explain second integer B. Don't forget, look at it before you now see. They say integer A, integer B. So our at 1 represent integer A and at 2 represent integer B. Have you seen this? Okay. So this one does not even take that much. Return addition of A and B. Integer mod, integer A and B. That is all. Can you see now? A times B. That is all. So you click on escape. Are we there? Okay. Enter. Okay, perfect. Let Betty check our code for us to be sure that we are in order. Okay, Betty, please mark us right to. Okay, perfect. We are in order, right? Don't mind my mouse. I don't know what's happening with my mouse. Sorry about that. Okay. Betty is telling us that we are in order, right? So what else are we to do now? Is to do git add, right? Git commit and git push, and we are okay with that, right? So let's go and check our code if we are right. Let's confirm our code if we are right. Okay, perfect. We are right. Okay, at this point, if you, I know sometime for any reason that sometimes you are too busy, that you don't have time, maybe you don't have time to read the resources, you don't even have time to work. Well, maybe at the end of this task or video, I will share you my repo where you can follow me up and get it done, right? Okay, in task 3 we have void prints numbers, void, that's the prototype, right? And you can only use footer twice. Okay, for me, my own, I work my own different. Sometimes they may even say footer twice. I'm using a different thing and I still work out for me. Alright? So okay, the very first thing that we need to do is vi to create the file, right? Don't forget that, very important, to create the file. Okay, perfect. You are now in vi environment, and this is what we have. We have already declared your main, which is our standard library. Print number, print this, right? Void print numbers. Char is equal to C, which is a character. Char here is a character. For print a character for C is equal to 0, and C is equal to or less than 9, and C in addition, butcher bracket open C and bracket close, then butcher modulus n, which has to do with a number. Modulus n here is has to do divided by a particular number, right? Okay, based on what you have declared. This is basically based on what you have declared. If you have declared your home, it will be best, but I will not explain this much here. I will only do that. I'm doing this for a reason, because I personally do this because I don't want to get issue again with my boss. Let me use that way. For those of you that have been following me on my channel should be able to understand exactly what I mean here. So in our classes, right, in our classes we have so in our classes, advanced classes, we have find time to explain that. So if you are not there, it's not me that force you to stay away. So you can join us in that advanced class, then that will be okay for you. Okay, perfect, we are okay with task 3. Okay, the next one, how many tasks do we even have? So I think have 5. We have this other one. Oh, I don't want to do it all for you. I don't just want it. Okay, not much. Oh, 12. Wow, 12 is an advance. Okay, 11 is an advance. Okay, let's go. We don't have much time. Okay, there's task 3 done. Task 4 said I want to rush now, so follow me up. Want to rush now. One is that there's no time. Okay, now our web team, perfect, we are here. VI, paste the file name, enter. It's taking us to the environment. Look at the code here. Print most numbers. Print void, print most numbers. Okay, have you seen this? And this will print exactly what you have been expecting to print. What was even the task? The task said what? The task said write a function that prints the numbers from 0 to 9, followed by a new line. Prototype is void, print most numbers, void. Have you seen it? So do you have that prototype here? See it, print most numbers, print. Have you seen this? Return void. So void, print most numbers, void. We have that prototype here. It's here. So print C is equal to 0 and print. Have you seen this too? It's almost the same like that. Almost the same like that of number 3 that we have just done. Okay, where are we now? We are to close this terminal. So we have to close this terminal. What are we to do? Betty, to check our code first if we are in order. I'll Betty check your own and show you this print most numbers. Have you seen this? Okay, so do git add, git commit, and git push. Then let's check our code. If you are there, let me know. Let's check our code. Let's check our code. What do you have in your own end? Okay, perfect. I repeat, you can follow me on GitHub using GitHub dot this. Okay, you can follow me. I don't know why it is actually not showing. I will show you my repo so that I will show you my repo once I'm done so that you can follow me up, right? So let's rush. We don't have time. We don't have much time. So let's rush to number 5 said write a function that prints 10 times the number from 0 to 14 followed by a new line. Void more numbers. Write prototype, write the prototype. Okay, we copy the file name. VI. Okay, look at what we have here. These are our codes. You can see more numbers, right? Factorize. Okay, void more numbers. Integer I, j, for integer I is equal to 1. Integer I is less of equal to 10. Then I plus plus for integer j is equal to 0. J is less than 15, and j plus plus simply means positive, adding more. If j is greater or is equal to 10, then putcher should put a character 1. Then putcher j modulus 10 plus 0. Now putcher modulus n, which is divided by putcher divided whatever we are having here as the putcher, which is j, should divide by n, which is a number, a variable, which is this 10. You get the point? Okay. So that is exactly. I don't want to go further in explaining that because I don't want to have issues. Just like what if you understand what I mean, you will understand me very well. So let's close the window. Okay, Betty. Betty said we are okay. We are good to do equal. So the next one for you to do now is to add. Do git add, git commit, and git push, right? And you are good to go. So let's go to our next task. Okay, let's check it. I'm not check our code to confirm if we are actually right. Okay, we are done. Okay, at this point in time, I think after this one I will free you to do the rest following the same simple step I am following and do your own. So let's do this particular task. Understand this question. The question, when you read the question and understand what it means, you'll be able to solve it very easily. Write a function that draws a straight line in the terminal for a print line into your n. Okay, so you can only use putcher once, where n is the number of times the character underscore should be printed. If n is 0 or less, the function should only print this. If n is 0 or less, the function should only print this. So let's check. Right, vi. Now, print line. We declare here print line. Printing lines, number of times, n is equal to the number of times to print the line. For a print line, integer n, integer I, for integer I, for I is equal to 0, I is less than n, I is plus plus, that is to say I should be added. Putcher, put a character, which is this character, underscore, don't forget it was spelled out there in putcher, Then if pucha prints n, if the pucha prints n, then the pucha character should return to this. If the pucha line is this, as in if at the end result it now prints out this, then the pucha character should now be n, should now print this. Don't forget, this was what we had. You see this? You see, if n is 0 or less, the function should only print this. You get the point? So if it's equal to n or 0, if n is equal to 0, that is when the function will now print this. And the line should end with a n. And let's check our code. See where our code is ending. Do you get the point? So we are in order. So let's check first. Before we even press say we are in order. Let's check whether we are in order, right? Okay, that's good. Betty. Okay, perfect. Betty has checked us and has marked us well. Okay, so now you do git add, git commit, git push. So at this point in time, I will link you to my repo, right? I want to link you to my repo where you can have access to my code. I don't know whether this network is steady network. Okay, I think I have a steady network. So let's check. Let me link you while waiting for that to open. While waiting for that to open, let's see whether I can clear my terminal and we work with something else. Okay, perfect. So let's try with another task which I can actually help you with that. Okay, we did not check this task it is that we are just done. We have just done with tasks and we have not checked. Sorry about that. Let's check and see if we are in order, right? Okay, good, we are in order. So please, if you find my video useful, I want to tell you this, that I'm very sorry for what has happened in the rest of the video, which I have taken them down. And I want to promise you that henceforth, none of my video will be going down again. And I will walk you through in our advanced class. This is where we are. We want to go to the core programming in C. That is where we are here. I'm using a fish code. So if you have a system and you want to join the class, DM me. You can join the class. You will see my about. When you check my about in my channel, you see everything about me, and you can link up with me anywhere. Any of the links you are following there, you can reach out to me, right? So I will add you to the class when you fulfill all righteousness, right? And so get it to your score that it is not free, because I'm burning my data, burning everything, burning my resources, burning Jane. As you can see, if you can listen now, you will hear the sound of Jane. I don't have much lights here in my side, so I want to link you now to GitHub so that you can get my repo straight, right? So if you are having any question, don't hesitate to drop in my comment box. And again, I'm begging you, please, it's not easy to produce a content. Please help me subscribe to my channel, please. You can also share my video to your friends, can also share, can check my repo, check some of my repo, check the one I have done, check my repo. You can check any of the repo that is interested to you and check the work I have done so far and see how you can go ahead working with your task. Have you heard? So for the meantime, I think I will have to free you to go about doing your task. So have been able to stop in task 1, C, hello world, C variable, nested function, debugging, and function. So the rest are still coming, right? The rest are still coming. So you can reach out to me at any given time. You can check my name Jabastic, or you can actually check Jerome Udo in any platform of the social media. Then, or you follow me on my channel Jabas TV, then link up with me. Then I'm ever ready to assist you.